Our warm-up is the same. We're not going to change that. And so let's just start with a slow march. Just move your body, move your upper body side to side as you're marching, swinging your arms, getting your upper body warmed up. And take it out a little bit wider. And bring it back in. But this time, bring your knees up a little bit higher and alternate knee to hand. So you're twisting your upper body a little bit more. And let's change to, you're just rocking your body back and forth with opening your arms wide, getting your chest and your upper back warmed up. And take it up on your toes for a little bit. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's just kick our foot forward. Heel taps to the front. And kickbacks. And our hamstrings and our glutes warmed up. And let's circle our hips to the right. This is 2, 3, 4, and 5, and to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and shoulder rolls to the front for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and let's pay attention to posture. So feet parallel, toes pointed to the front, back hip width apart, thumb line pulling you up nice and tall, your hand behind your head, one hand on your chin, push your chin back into your hand so your chin is parallel to the floor and your head is sitting nicely on your shoulder. Your ears are over your shoulder, your shoulders over your hips over your knee, and your knees over your ankle. Your belly button's pulled nice and tall, and your hips are down and relaxed in the back. So we're going to change up our sits to stand a little bit. The first thing we're going to do is just warm up our ankles. So we're just going to point and flex for 10. And do this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and circle out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So for the sits to stand, we are going to do a regular 5. We're going to do them in 5-set increments. We're going to do 5 with our arms, 5 with our chest across, and then we're going to do a third set with a kickstand. And when we get to that, I'll explain it a little bit more. So sitting towards the end of your chair, you should be secured. Belly button pulled in nice and tall, and we're going to stand up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the next set of 5, we're going to cross our arms across our chest. By the way, your feet should be about shoulder width apart. 1, sit in nice and soft in the chair. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So for the kickstand, your toe is touching the floor. If you need to hold on to the chair as you sit back, you can reach back for the chair and to make sure you know where it is. So what this does is focuses all the work on one side. So you're really working your glutes, your hamstrings, and your quad on one side. We're going to do 5 reps, and then we're going to switch to the other side. So right now I am having my left toe on the ground, and we're going to stand up. If you can do it without your arms touching the chair, that's great. This is 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think I need to stand up one more time. And switch to the other leg. So belly button pulled in nice and tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So just a little bit of change, just to get some individual work one side more closely, more intensely, I should say. So we're going to do, the next couple exercises will be the same things we've been doing. So we're going to start off with squats. So feet should be shoulder width or a little bit wider. I'll do the first set sideways. You can go to the point of, you should not feel any pain. If it's, you do not have to go very low. You can go quarter squat or a half squat. Your feet should be firmly on the floor. You could have your toes turned out slightly. So let's do 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, your chest is high. 4, and your belly button's pulled in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to superset those with calf raises. So calf raises and heel rocks. So you're going to roll up on your toes and walk back on your heels. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And shake it out a little bit. Who else has joined in? So let's do our second set of squats. We're going to do the face this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And our last set of calf raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And shake it out. So we are going to move on to side leg lifts and the modified good mornings. Hopefully everyone has some water with them. And we start off 1, my left side, 2, you do this without holding on, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And sometimes if you need a little bit of support with the chair, even just a couple of fingertips on the chair will help you out. So let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we're going to do modified good mornings, and we're doing that toe tap. Just on your toe on one side, like we did in the beginning of this system. So this, you're going to push your hips straight back, not down, and lean forward. Back nice and flat, so you're pushing your hips back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch over to the other side. So even while you're doing this, your belly button's still pulled in nice and tight, and your back is flat, your head in a neutral position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We are going to go back to our side leg lifts. Hi, Sarah. All right, so let's get started again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And off to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And last set of good mornings. On your toe on one side, hips straight back. 1, belly button pulled in. 2, your back nice and flat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's do our last side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, So we're going to give our hips and our legs a break and do some scapular retractions. I'm going to use the TheraBand. I'll give you a second, everyone, get your band. If you don't have a band, that's completely okay. You can do this exercise without the band. Just make sure you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. So I'm going to do a sitting down today. So sitting up nice and tall, my elbows at the side, and my hands are chest height, and pulling the band out and squeezing my shoulder blades as I go up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that's do some chest press. You can do this without bands. Elbows shoulder height or a little bit lower, hands, elbows shoulder height, hands chest height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And for the second step, instead of doing this one, which is called a W, I'm going to do a T. So my hands are straight out, chest height, my belly button still pulled in nice and tall. I'll do this one standing. And I'm going to pull the band out and still squeeze your shoulder blades together. 1, and nice and straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, chest height, Sarah. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's do our last set of chest press. Elbows shoulder height or lower, hands chest height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's put our bands off to the side and your chair off to the side. We're going to take a couple of minutes to do some hip bridges because I love them and I think they're very important. Hip, glute, hamstring work. If you're not comfortable getting down on the floor, you can repeat a set or two of one of the exercises that we did earlier. So, lay down on the mat. I'll give everyone a couple of seconds to get down. I can't see you, some of you disappeared. So, your feet should be about hip width apart, your hands pointing towards your heels, your back nice and flat, your head secure on the ground, belly button pulled in. You're going to bring your hips up and contract your glutes as you go up and release down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. And the next exercise, take a break while I show you what we're going to do. We did this last week. We're going to have one either straight up or in a tabletop position. If that's not comfortable for you, please just do the second set with both feet on the ground. So I'm going to have it in a tabletop position, and I'm going to go up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And second set, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And stand up again. I know it's a little bit of a hassle to change up and get on the floor, but I think hip bridges are such a good exercise, and I think it's worth taking the time to do it. So let's take a water break. So this is where I've changed up the routine a little bit, and I've made them a little bit more basic and added a balance element to it. So last week we were doing front, back, and front lunges. Today we're going to do either you could step back, just a step back, or a lunge. But when you come up, you're going to either tap and stay there or bring your knee up. So let me just demonstrate both. So either tap back, tap here, or tap back into a knee lift, or lunge into a knee lift. If you could do this without holding on, make sure you're always at least an arm length away from the chair. Do this. So I'm going to do a combination of both of them. So I think the first set I'm just going to do a tap and up, tap and tap, tap is 3, 4, and 5. And the next 5, I'm going to do a lunge to a knee lift. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And if you are comfortable doing all of that without holding on, go ahead and try. So the second set, the second side, I'm going to do the same thing. So tap and tap, tap and knee lift, tap, tap, tap and knee lift, and tap and tap. So we're going to do lunges now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you could stay with just the taps without the lunges, well, if that is better for your knees and your hips. So we're going to do tandem stance with a lateral raise. So I'm going to have my left foot in front, belly button nice and tight, stand it nice and tall, and bringing your arms up to shoulder height from 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's put those off to the side. And let's do the same thing that we did the first set. So the first 5, I'm going to do the taps, just a step back, no lunging. If you're comfortable with the lunging, go ahead and do that for all 10 reps. So I'm going to do tap, tap, and knee lift, tap, tap, and knee lift, tap, and tap. And the last 5, I'll do regular lunges and knee lift. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And shake it out. And let's do the same thing on the other side. So tap and tap, tap and lift, tap, tap, tap. Oh, sorry, tap and knee lift, and tap and tap. And the last 5 will be lunges and knee lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, and we'll progress those over the few weeks, the next couple of weeks. The last set of tandem stands and bicep curls. So this time my right foot is in front, standing nice and tall, shoulders down in the back, up to shoulder height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's put the weights off this side for now. And next set of exercise, we've been doing side lunges, and we're going to change that up to something a little bit more basic, but it's going to be similar to the last exercise we did where we added knee lift. So you're going to step to the side and just bring your other leg over into a knee lift. Down, step back, other leg over into a knee lift. If the knee lift is hard, just stay with your leg down. So we're going to just do 10 from side to side. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So let me know how you feel about those. Those, you should feel your heart rate go up a little bit with those. Moving constantly within those exercise, within that particular exercise. So standing nice and tall, belly button pulled in. We're going to do slow marches and bicep curl. Opposite, so one, if you have your left arm in a curl position, your right knee should be up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sorry, 8, almost asleep, 9, and 10. And let's put this one to the side. And let's do the side legs. Let's just go over it one more time. I think I myself got a little slightly confused. So you're stepping over and sliding this leg over and up. That's 1. Stepping over, sliding this leg over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last set of biceps and curls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're done with our weights for now. And we are going to do, we're going to do the Braden and the tandem walks. So, Sarah, pretend I'm in front of you. Standing nice and tall. So my right foot is in front, the foot goes over my left, and now it goes behind. So these are short steps. We're not doing very big steps. And now my right leg is behind and in front. And let's go back. My left leg goes behind, goes in front, behind, and in front. So we'll turn this way and start off with my left leg. My left leg goes behind, in front, behind. And my right foot goes in front of my left leg. And you should be looking up, not down at your feet. And shake it out. Let's do tandem walks. So I'm going to start off with my right foot in front. If you need to have a little bit more space between your heel and your toes, give yourself a couple of inches, or give yourself a little bit of space off to the side. Your base of support should be smaller than your regular basis support, your normal basis. So keep your hands out. You should be close enough to the chair that if you need to get a little bit of stability, you can reach out and touch your chair. And let's go back. Not looking up, not looking down at your toes. Shake it out, and we'll do that one more time. Backwards. Okay, so our next set of exercise will be the high knee and a twist. We need to get a little bit of rotation in there, so that's what we're doing now. So, 1, if you have back problems or arthritis, you can just bring your knee up without twisting your upper body. I think so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Do this without holding on. Go ahead and challenge yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So the next set of exercise we're going to do are tricep flex. I'm going to use my weights. You can do this without weights, you'll definitely feel it. So your knees slightly bent and you're hinged forward slightly on the hips. Your palms are facing away from you, and we're just going to pulse back for 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And side. And for those of you who are new, maybe new today, you're wondering why I do upper body in a balance and strength exercise. Well, you're also doing strength. And I feel that to have really good posture and really good balance, your upper body plays an important part, especially if you're walking around like this. So you need to strengthen your upper body as much as you do your lower body. So our last set of twists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And last side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that's our last set of biceps. So then forward at your knee, and you're just going to hinge slightly forward from your hips. Arms facing, your palms facing away from you, and your head nice and relaxed in the neutral position. Just 10 pulses. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we put those off to the side. And I think I'm just going to do one set of an exercise we haven't done in a few weeks. And it's a stand-in side crunch. So your bottom leg is turned out, one hand behind your head. If you want to hold on, go ahead. And we're just going to crunch that knee and elbow together. If you have spinal issues, here, we'll be done shortly. We're going to give them 1 second. I think that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And move on to the other side. Turn the outer leg out, hand behind your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And just one set of that. And now we're at my favorite part. Stretch it. So sit nice and secure in your chair, towards the end of your chair. Belly button pulled in, one leg out, flex your foot, and make sure your toes are pointing towards your face. And you're going to lean forward at your hip, reach out. You can reach it, grab your toes, and pull them towards your face. You'll get a little bit of an extra stretch in your calves. And switch to the other side. Now let's stretch our hips. You can cross your shin across, your legs across your shin or all the way over and just pull gently on your knee, the outside of your knee. Or you can do the figure 4 stretch. Push down gently on the inside of your knee and lean forward. You'll feel a stretch in the hip of the leg that's on top. Switch sides. our lower back stretch. Make sure you're secure on the chair. Bring your legs out as comfortably wide as you can. Lean forward on your hip. You're not rolling over. Your chest should still be nice. Your back should still be nice and flat. And you're just going to stay here for a few minutes. This is a gentle back stretch. And walk your hands, both hands over if you want to. Feel the stretch from the side of your lower back. Over to the other foot. Let's stretch our hip flexor. So your legs are across the chair. Your feet are in a 90. Both feet are in a 90-degree position. You're pushing that hip forward. Your arm up. Turn towards the back of the chair. Go over to the other side. Arm up. Make sure you're not arching your back. And release. Put your hands on the seat of the chair. Your knees are soft, and you're just pushing. You're not pulling on the chair. You're just pushing your hips away from the chair. With a good posterior stretch, it stretches your back, your glutes, and your hands. Go up. Stretch your shoulders. Side. Triceps. To the other side. Stretch our necks down, so your shoulders are pointing forward. Turning my head to the right. And down. You should stretch your neck gently. Now, forearms. Sitting at our computers and using our phones a lot. So my hands pointing down, just pushing gently on the back of the hand. And now I'm pointing my hand, fingers up, and pushing gently on the back of my palm. Push hand. Palms. Roll our shoulders forward for 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's end with posture like we start. So your feet are pointing forward, about parallel, about hip distance apart. Palm line forward, you nice and tall. One hand behind your head, the other on your chin. Push your chin back into your hand. Chin's parallel to the ground. Your head is loaded nicely on top of your shoulders. Your ears are over your shoulders over your hip over your knee, and your knee over your ankle. Your belly button pulled in nice and tight, and your shoulders are down and relaxed. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Janice.
You're welcome.
See you next week. Have a good weekend.
Take care.